This game, yep, I got you. This game felt like very similar to like a mirror of our last game in Tucson. Just really good first half, and then whether it's they're just too big and physical that they wear you down, and eventually they or the encouragement of having our defense in front of us in the first half, and now it's down at the other end, and we just weren't able to stand up to the challenge on the interior, whether that meant stopping their drives or getting a big defensive rebound when we needed to. We still had our chances. We didn't shoot free throws well. I think we were 4 for 15 on unguarded threes. So things against a team as good as this Arizona team is, you can't afford to do those things offensively. They opened the door even a little bit to start the second half. We got 2 stops right away, and then we couldn't do anything with it at the offensive end to try and get a little bit of control to start the half. So that was frustrating as well.
Questions? How well do you think that your team played?
What's that?
How well do you think your team played?
I mean, I'm happy that we were as competitive as we were. The score to me is not how close the game was. If you take, you could go right to the 6-minute mark or so, single-digit game. We had our chances. Just we could not deal with their strength, their size, their ability to do things that physically, our roster could not stay with. Plus, then you got these other variables come in. I talked about unguarded threes, going 4 for 15. I mean, Koa Pete is 4 for 15 on the season from 3. So he just made 2 more. Now, granted, we weren't guarding him at all out there, and that was by design, but still to, things like that start happening. In addition, it makes it even harder to win against a team this good.
How about Moe Odum when he picked up his 4th foul?
Yeah, bad, really bad for us. Yeah. I tell you, he's got to know better. He's an older player. I mean, I thought there was minimal to no contact in a game like this. It's borderline whether that's a foul or not. But it was his 4th foul, and he had to sit out then for 8 minutes or 9 minutes. So that's really tough because they were having a hard time with high ball screen in the first half. We put Krivas in a high ball screen with Mo. They were struggling guarding that, and not having him on the floor definitely hurt for that period of time.
What happened at the end of the first media timeout? Was that supposed to be a bob and they put it as a sideline out of bounds? What happened?
You mean first half?
Yeah, first half, first media.
No, I
timeout.
just wanted to know where the ball was. Sometimes when the ball gets knocked out of bounds, you're unsure, and I wanted to go in the huddle and know where we're gonna, because we struggled early in the game even getting the ball in bounds. So that's why I was thinking okay, where's this ball being taken out so I could draw something up to get the ball in. Yeah.
You guys only got out rebounded by 1 in the first half, so was it just them wearing you down?
I think I think it's cumulative, yes, in a way, and it's there's a lot of physicality. They duck in really hard, and you have more energy earlier in the game to keep fighting through that stuff. I mean, they're one of the best teams that I've gone against in duck-ins. They are great at ducking in. There are teams like Florida, Gonzaga, Arizona, BYU that just have mastered the art of ducking in and taking help defense and eliminating help defense so that someone could go drive to the basket. I mean, they are brilliant at it.
Coach, it's nice speaking with you. I have the info depth in detail. Reflecting on the season series against this number 1 ranked team, Arizona, what do you reflect on it? And the second question is, what went wrong for the Sun Devils in the second half?
The last part of your question, I think I've answered that already to the best that I can. The first part, I thought we played them at their place as competitive as anybody, maybe minus UCLA. We played them right to the end. It was a 1-possession game, so we played them well. We didn't win, and same thing here. We played them well for about 30 minutes and kind of fell apart last 10 minutes.
How does this Arizona team stack up to the other ones that you've faced here?
If they shoot it, if Burries can make enough shots, and Del Orso and the Russian kid, then they're a problem, like a big problem for, mostly anybody. Their point guard is great. I mean, he does a great job of running their team, playing defense, making good decisions, making key shots. And then they got great inside play. It just depends on the perimeter shooting. If they could really stabilize that, and that's something, then they're going to have a chance to go to distance.
Big Johnson's usually such a big part of the offense. Did they just do a good job kicking out of his element?
Who was that?
Big Johnson.
Pig? I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. Like his individual game, doesn't really matter a whole lot to me right now. I'm just kind of thinking about the bigger picture. I'm not sure on Pig exactly and how they scheme to guard him.
Two more?
Is it more encouraging or frustrating that for 100 minutes or so this year you've hung with the number one team in the country, where how good you could be in other games if you're playing this well, or do you take it more as a positive that, hey, we've got something if we just put it together?
I don't. It's kind of too late to put things together, I would say, but like more or less, like, we've been scrappy. We compete. We've beaten Texas, beaten Oklahoma, beaten Santa Clara, close games. Fortunate to win a couple of them. I think we've kind of done as good as we can do. Like, we today played as good a basketball as this team was probably capable of. Now, we should be able to shoot free throws better. There's no excuse for that. There had to be 2 or 3 more rebounds that we should have gotten that we didn't get. And maybe if you do that, it closes the gap a little bit. But yeah, we came close to our ceiling today.
You talked about getting DFA cooking. What did you think about the environment today?
Our fans that did show up were vocal. I mean, unfortunately, there were too many red shirts in the arena, so it was not a home game. It was like a crowd 50-50, 60-40 either way. I mean, it's hard to say, but it was loud in there both ways. When they got it going, it was loud. When we had our little spurt, it got loud. And, I got no real strong opinion on it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For you and turn the tide a little bit.
Yeah, it was tough. I kind of feel like it was a baby foul. When I get guarded, I get baby fouled all game. So I feel like it should be called both ways. But that was a bad one on me. I gotta know.
What do you think about the second half? What was the difference in the game?
Our intensity. They picked theirs up. We let ours down. And that's just been the thing the whole season. Just ever since like Maui and stuff like that, and Oklahoma, we just been playing good first half, playing like crap second half, and it's just been like that until we pick it up. It's gonna be the same outcome every time.
Is that just a decision, or is that part of Arizona's physicality or depth?
That's us. It has nothing to do with anybody but us. If we don't fix it, it's over.
You guys shot 4 of 17 from the layups today. Does that change your offensive process at all?
You said what?
You shot 4 for 17 on layups today. Does it change your offensive process at all when you're going up against a front court that's so big and physical as well?
No, like I said, we had a lot of good shots, a lot of good layups. I had some good layups at the rim I missed. So it wasn't really their presence. It's just we just got to make layups. It's that simple. It's not hard.
Over here, I Abdi for depth and detail. After facing the undefeated team Arizona, which they have the best program start in history, what do you reflect from the 2 games facing the rivals this season?
It was super fun. I can admit I had fun. The college environment was super fun at their house and at here. So moments like that is something I could still cherish because not everybody could play in these type of games, especially coming where I'm come from. So just being able to just cherish the moment, be grateful, be blessed to be here, and just play hard no matter what. It's super fun to look back on, especially some 20 years from now. I could tell my kids, my grandkids, like I played in a big rivalry, so it's just super fun.
Well, it takes leadership to call out second half energy the last couple of games. So how do you fix it?
That's just us. I gotta fix it. There's no way to like kind of like like tell you like what I'm gonna do. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know how I'm gonna fix it, but I gotta fix it. So.
Good.
There were a lot of U of A
Couple more?
fans today. Pretty loud environment, but not always for ASU. What do you make of the crowd?
Repeat it. My bad.
There were a lot of U of A chants going on today. What do you just make of the crowd environment?
I heard a lot of ASU chants too, but when you number one in the country, undefeated, I would expect your crowd to travel with you, you know, especially Tucson not being too far. So I heard a lot of U of A, but I also heard a lot of ASU. So I think it was super fun, that rivalry going, you know, they chant ASU, they chant U of A. So it's just something I always dreamed of to be part of, and I just wish we was on the winning side.
How did the physicality of U of A impact you guys in that?
It's kind of a hard question to answer because in the first half we matched up with them physicality. We met them at the rim. We contested shots. We was being physical. We made maybe 2-3 hard fouls. So we was matching physicality. Like I said, when the second half comes, our intensity goes down, our energy goes down. That's just been a problem for a while now. So it's not really about them. These losses ain't about them. It's really about us. And in order for us to fix it, we got to do something about it.
Noah's really emerged as a spark plug over the last couple of weeks. What have you seen out of him growth-wise?
I've seen a lot of like maturity. He's in the gym all the time, and when we be playing like 5-on-5 and 3-on-3 and stuff and segments in practice, I always tell him like, yo, shoot the ball, stop looking to pass, because when we in the game, you looking to pass, we both can't be out here passing. Like, you got to shoot the ball, and when you dribbling, I'm gonna shoot the ball. So you got to be a dual threat, and he really been taking my advice, and he's really been shooting the ball freely, not worried about makes and misses. So that's what I need from him all the time. I need him to just play out there freely, play like he in Belgium.
That's good. One more.
Bryce had a big game against UCF. But also with the backcourt pairings with you and kind of playing the games better and better over the course of the season, what do you make about the guys in the backcourt that you're sharing?
They worked really hard. You know, all of us coming from mid-major, so coach done switched the lineup a few times. I just tell him like, whoever's starting with me, like, just play the same way you was coming off the bench. You know, don't back up because, you know, you starting now and you feel like you the man. Like, nah, like, act like you still coming off the bench, because that's the only way, like, you keep your starting job, and that's the only way you're gonna play good is if you still have that chip on your shoulder.
Thanks, Mo. Good.
Thank you, y'all.
Thanks, Mo.